Welcome to our class today. We are going to be discussing about the present perfect tense. If you remember, in the last class we had discussed about tense, we had discussed about the parts of tense or the types of tense, and we had also discussed the simple present tense and present continuous tense. So just to do a quick recap, do you remember what is the meaning of tense? Very good. Tense is a verb-based representation of time. Excellent. And how many types of tenses do we have? We have three types of tenses. And each part of these tenses have four attributes each. So that is the simple, the continuous, the perfect, and the perfect continuous. So as we had already completed in our previous classes, the simple present tense and the present continuous tense, in today's class we are going to move a step forward and we are going to move into the present perfect tenses. So before we move into the present perfect tenses, I would like to share with you a really interesting video. Alright, and while you're watching this video, I would like you to look at two things. Number one, the sentence structure of each of these sentences that are being shown in the video, and number two, I would like you to look for one or two words which are repeated in all the sentences. In particular, I would want you to look for the words have and has. Are you ready? Alright, I'm excited. These are clips from very popular TV shows, movies, cartoons, etc. Please listen carefully.
He's your uncle? Him? I've never seen him before.
He's your uncle? I have never seen him before. The word have.
I've never been sick before.
I have never been sick before. Have.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
It's a song. Hello darkness, my old friend. I have, the word have, I have come to talk with you again.
I've made changes for you, Shrek. Think about that.
Remember the movie Shrek? Yes. So in this clip, Fiona talks to Shrek and she says, I have made changes for you, Shrek. So the word have is being used. So it is a 2-minute clip and we're going to watch the whole thing. Alright, so you've seen that the word have and has is repeated throughout the entire clip. Very good. If you move to the next part, you would notice that I'm going to give you the structure with which you can form the present perfect tense, right? So the present perfect tense has three essential parts. The first part is the subject, as you already know. The second part is the word have or has. And the third part is the verb, which is in the past participle form. Alright? Did you get that? I will repeat it for you. So you have the subject plus have or has plus the verb in the past participle form. And it depends on the subject if you would be using have or has. For example, if you're going to use have, you can only use it with the subjects like I, you, we, and they. Or if it is something like plural, like we, like I already mentioned. And if it is you want to use has, you can only use it with he, she, it, or the name of a person. Is that clear? Very good. So let's look at some of the formats where, or some of the sentences where this format is used. Okay. So, for example, look at this. I have taught English to many adult learners. I is the subject. So remember in our chart before we had seen that I can be used with, very good, have. So I have, and then we have the verb taught, which is in the past participle form. So I have taught English to many adult learners. Is that clear to you? Very good. So what are the situations where we can use the present perfect tense? We can use the present perfect tense if we are trying to talk about various experiences. You need to focus on the activity if it has been done or not. You don't need to focus on the time when the activity was done. Does that make sense? Alright, so let me give you an example. For example, looking at my last sentence, I have taught English to many adult learners. It is not important when I taught English to many adult learners, but it is very important that my activity of teaching English to many adult learners has already been done. Does that make sense? Alright, another sentence. Mary has never failed a test. It is not important when Mary has failed the test or if she has failed the test or not. It is just important that the activity of her not failing a test has been done. Does that make sense? Very good. So remember that it is very common for us to use the words never or ever when we are using the present perfect form of the tense. Alright. Thank you for watching.